feedback, which was very essential to cover in many parts. So, after having given you the brief history of the feedback, today I must tell you the most essential thing which I practice, and that is I name it four commitments in seeking feedback. One reason so many people deny the validity of feedback, my friend, is that they believe that the feedback was delivered by the wrong people. While working in a corporate sector as a director HR, as part of my, I always implemented this method as part of my interview process. I enlist each, my clients, my co-workers, to help me in the process or help me out, which I wanted to implement. I have to tell all of them that how I am going to work with my clients for the next 1 year. They have to get better, and better is not defined by me nor by my clients. Better will be defined by them and other co-workers who will be enlisted or involved in this process. And I simply then has to present them these workers, these colleagues, these co-workers with four requests, I would say. And I call them the four commitments I need them to commit to. First is let go of the past. First commitment, I say let go of the past. The second, tell the truth. The third commitment, be supportive and helpful, not cynical or negative. Pick something to improve yourself. The fourth commitment. So everyone is focused more on improving than judging. And almost every co-worker agrees to my four requests without any doubt, without any question. Now, my friend, the first commitment I said, can they get on, let go of the past? Can they let go of the past so easily? Whatever real or imagined sins you have committed against people in the past, they are, they just go along. And you can, very difficult to uh, implement or apply past corrections. You can't do anything to erase them. You just have to accept them. So what you need to do is to let the people simply to forget about it and let the people to go let go of their past. Accept it and close it. This is simple, but it is not easy, my friends. Most of us have never forgiven our mothers and fathers for not being the perfect parents even. We cannot forgive our children for not being the ideal kids. We start keep comparing with other kids in our understanding who are doing well. We don't even forget our spouse for not being the perfect partner. Quite often it happens, you see. Without it, you can't shift people's mind away from past towards future. As a friend wisely noted, and he told me that forgiveness means leaving the past and hope for a better future by learning some good lessons from the past. I think it is perfectly fine. So first commitment you must to take, that let go of the past. Just do not carry it as an emotional baggage. The second commitment, when they swear to tell you the truth, you should accept it and work your butt off for at least for 1 year in a most sincere manner. trying to get better based on the what people have told you, what you get feedback from the documents and the people, and that you are, as I said again, tell the truth, absolutely truth, and nothing else. Each one is supposed to tell you truth, no lie. Whatever you're doing, right or wrong, you just tell the truth. And when then find out that they didn't really, all these wrong things which has happened, it's not deliberate, it may happen accidentally, and that uh, they were leaving you, that they can improve. At least they are getting this habit of telling the truth. And when they thought you wanted to, they will tell you what you wanted to hear, the right feedback. Lies, blaming others, they are waste of time. They hamper the growth of any institution. I know people can be dishonest, but if you solicit, no demand honesty from people, you can proceed with the confidence that you are going in a right direction, and that you won't get a rude surprise at the end. Every word, every feedback you are getting, if it gets into the habit, you will get the most honest and truthful feedback. They will always tell the truth. That is the second commitment for a positive feedback. My friend, the third commitment, I said, be supportive and helpful, not cynical or negative. Will they be supportive without being a cynical think, a critic, or being a judge? We all are judgmental. This is asking a lot of people, especially when it is not in their nature. If they are in a subordinate position, then it's further difficult. People are just as likely to suspect or resent their superiors at work as respect and admire them. So you have to remove any and all the judgmental impulses from this equation. Do that, and people are much more inclined to be helpful to you, much more truthful to you, and that gives a very strong and positive feedback. At some point they realize that if you get better, they have won something too. The fear factor in their mind will vanish. They get a kinder, gentler, and a better boss in return. That's a very big reward for being honest, or giving the truth, honest feedback, and getting the fourth commitment, always telling the truth. Be supportive. Third, not helpful, not cynical, not negative. And ultimately, the fourth commitment, I say, pick someone to improve yourself. Will they pick one thing they can improve in themselves? This is the subtle, very subtlest commitment, but it's only sound like you are asking a lot from your colleagues. What you're actually doing, creating a parity, even a bond between you and the other person. Imagine if you walked into your work one day and announced that you are going on a diet. Many people will respond to that announcement with a massive yawn. But what if you announce your plans and also ask a colleague to help you and remind you, tell you, yes, every day what is the progress? My friend, this fourth commitment is the final piece in making the process. Always exchange. I told each one of them about my client's plans for change, and asked them, him or her, all of them, to commit to help him. It ensured that the entire process and experience, it enriched actually. This proves that change is not an easy one-way street. It involves two people, the person who is changing and the people who notice it. Remember, my friend, this process of for commitment is not very difficult. Getting feedback is the easy part, but dealing with it, it's real hard. We shall talk more on feedback subsequently. Thank you very much.